So the topic is be cautious of what you say. First of all, we already know that by so whatever we are speaking, as this we live in this world, we live in this society where we have to follow certain parameters of speaking because our words can destroy someone or our words can even build someone. So we should be cautious of what we are speaking. So in this video, I will be telling you practically that how practically the ways and how to become cautious of whatever we are speaking. Because we know this, but then also we speak like this only without being conscious. So first of all, to become cautious of what we are speaking, we have to become conscious. We have to first of all try to understand when are those stages when we become unconscious of what we are speaking in anger, in too much of happiness, and when we are sad or very much depressed. We take wrong decisions like society. When we are so much depressed, we take the decision, this wrong decision. No matter it is, he thinks that it is right for me, but actually it is wrong. Because if he or she is a human has infinite limits. There is no limit where you can go. You can do anything. You don't even realize how much limits. You don't even have limits. What is your you have infinite limits. Who says you have limits? So in anger, when we are not conscious, then we speak even cuss words. So how to become conscious when we are in anger? There are many ways. First of all, like you have to while speaking something, when you are angry, you have to wait for 2 seconds. You have to take a gap of 2 seconds, and in those 2 seconds you will become conscious. And when you are conscious, then you will not say anything without you will that at that particular point of time you will be knowing what will happen if I say this, what will happen if I say this. So you will become conscious. And when you are, but it won't work because we know this, but then also we are not able to follow this. Nobody is able to follow. So we have to attack this from at our subconscious level of mind. Means beforehand, before that, means when we are preparing for a war, we prepare before the war. So how to prepare before the war? Do meditation, or practically what I do is breathing exercises. Breathe in, breathe out very slowly, up to how much slowly you can. And it is scientifically proven that when we do breathing exercises, there is no chance of you getting angry, no chance. But if you are doing it on a regular basis, and a regular basis to do something we are not able to maintain, so this, if you do this, then you will not be able to speak unconsciously, and you will be able to be cautious while you are speaking. And another thing happens is, it is also a matter of fact that we say something also, it is a type of decision. So we are able to decide what we are going to do, what we are going to say while we are angry, happy, or very much depressed. Now when we are too much happy, we are taking decisions, we are speaking something, we are giving commitments, like Dashrath has given to his wife. Then only whole Ramayana happened. And when we are too sad or depressed, we take decisions. The solution is that only that I've told you. As you should know, as a human being, you have infinite limits. You can do anything. You can run away from that situation. You can go to the mountains and live a happy life with other people there without money. And that will be far better than your this decision of ending the life. Now, how to become cautious when we are speaking? First of all, we have to gain experience. What kind of experience? When we are criticizing something or someone, we are cautious. We are conscious also, but then also we are speaking wrong. What is the reason? When we are speaking something about some work to someone who has a lot of experience, lot of years, who has spent his lot of years in that work, he or she is having a lot of experience, to him or her we are saying, no, this is not right. Means whatever he or she is telling us, we are saying this is absolutely incorrect, I totally disagree with you. You neither have to agree, neither have to deny the fact that that person with experience is telling, like our teachers, parents, elder means elder cousins, like our relatives, if they are telling you something, if it is in their field, like they have the knowledge of this world, if they are telling you something about that, you should listen carefully and not just deny or accept, but you have to experiment and logically think that yes, this can happen. But only go for those things, only go to those peoples, and only try to take that type of knowledge in which that guy has experience. If he is not in that, from that field, and he or she is saying something and you are taking it seriously, it's a foolishness. You should never do that. If you do that, you will definitely feel pain, because there is no logic in their saying. So you have to, so whatever they are saying, you have to accept, or don't accept a little bit, but don't deny or criticize, because he or she has got experience. So you will become cautious about what you are speaking because of knowledge or experience, that whatever you have done, you are expert in that field. Someone is saying amateur because he or she is using his logics like you were using once, and you will feel angry, and this will lead to conflict. So you have to become cautious of what you are speaking, even when you don't know about something and that person knows. Then you have to agree. Mostly you should agree in terms of speaking, but not from here. From here you should always have a doubt, because doubt will lead you to research about that thing. But you don't have this much time that you do research in that particular thing, whether it's right or wrong. So it's means it's only up to you, that by doing something, you are able to search for the truth. Means there is no way. You have to search for ways, but there are many ways. You have to try all and search for that truth. What is the truth? So these are the things by which you can become cautious of whatever you are speaking, because your words can uplift someone also. You should, when there is some kind of work of a person or of a human being, then you should not criticize. You should never criticize. If there are some efforts, like I'm making this video, when I've shared this video, when I share my videos, I receive only criticism. With many people who are not having experience in that field, my friend, my mother, my father, they always scold me for what stupid videos do you make. My friends are like, they are criticizing, also saying cuss words, what is this? But the peoples who are making videos like me, when I show to them, they always praise me, because they know how much efforts does it take, how much thought it takes, how much efforts does it take to make a video, speaking video. So they praise me for making long videos also, because they are having knowledge and experience in this field. Then only they are praising me. If they will criticize me, I will try to understand why they are criticizing. But the people who are having no experience in my field, they think it's just super easy to make videos. One click and video made. I have done one click and whole video is made without any efforts. If someone is doing efforts, we should always praise him, no matter he's wrong or right. There is desire from there is an energy coming out of working in that thing. If you will criticize, that energy will not come. That energy is always because of positivity towards that word, that this will happen, that will happen. So no matter he's going right or wrong, we should praise him or her, because with time he or she will definitely know what wrong he or she is doing. When practical or reality will hit, God will automatically tell him what he or she is doing wrong. You just have to support, you have to just say positive things so that he or she gets motivated. So these were the things that were about be cautious of what you are saying, because words play a very big role. Now there is also insight. Now I will touch the aspects of mind, thoughts, what you are speaking to yourself. That is the most important thing, because what you are speaking outside doesn't matter, but what you are speaking to yourself, it matters. You know what? You live in words. Every person live in words. You know what? The people who are able to do hard work, and people who are able to do interest work, they both are living in words. Every person is living in words. Word is hard work. Some people are there who don't agree with hard work. But if you are not agreeing with hard work, you won't be able to do work. If you agree with this, you will be able to do work, because hard work has so much of the power. The word has so much of the power to make you work. So We should also speak positive things to us. Like if we are not having hairs, we are means there is our face is not good, and we should not say our faces are not good, because whatever we are speaking consciously, it is stored in our subconscious mind, and it will act according to it. It will make you feel shy, make you feel less confident when you will go in this world. Why? Because you have abused your subconscious mind, you have abused your unconscious mind also. So then only you are not feeling confident. So you have to speak good words, positive words consciously, and stay away from those people who say negative words to you, who feed your subconscious mind with negative words, negativity. So thank you. That was all for today.